You finally sit down. Not because you quit, but because you've been carrying weight all day. Your body slows before your mind does. For the first time, nothing is demanded from you. And that's when the tension enters the room. Not because you failed, but because you stopped. Nothing has happened. Yet everything feels different. The room tightens. The silence gets heavier. You didn't say a word, but the atmosphere changed anyway. That's how you know this isn't about behavior. It's about presence. Your rest doesn't create peace for everyone. For some, it creates discomfort, because when you stop moving, they can no longer hide behind noise. Your stillness forces awareness, and awareness is threatening to people who avoid themselves. She sighs, not loudly, not directly, just enough to signal irritation. It's not an accident. It's a probe. A test to see if you'll break your calm to manage her mood. She asks what's wrong with you. But nothing is wrong. You're tired. That's it. Still, rest gets translated into distance. Calm becomes cold. Silence becomes rejection. Some women learned early that love equals attention. Emotion, engagement, noise. So when you rest, it doesn't feel neutral to her. It feels like abandonment, not logically. Emotionally, a man at rest becomes a mirror. Your calm reflects her unrest. Your peace highlights her anxiety. And instead of facing it, she reacts to you. Anger rarely means anger. It means fear. Fear that she's no longer needed, fear that she's losing influence. Fear that your independence means you don't require her validation. A rested man is grounded. A grounded man is hard to move, hard to provoke, hard to manipulate. Exhausted men react. Calm men choose. And choice removes control. So she pokes, starts an argument, brings up old issues. Not to solve anything, but to pull you back into motion. Because peace doesn't feed her nervous system. Stimulation does. Some people are addicted to emotional spikes. Highs, lows, drama, intensity. And when you bring calm into that environment, it feels like emptiness, like death. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Some women fall in love with what you do, not who you are, your drive, your effort, your constant output. So when you rest, the performance ends, and so does her sense of value. If your worth drops the moment you sit down, you were never valued, you were used. Rest exposes whether love is real or transactional. She doesn't accuse directly, she implies. Acts disappointed. Makes you feel selfish for needing recovery. And if you apologize for resting, you teach her something dangerous. What you apologize for becomes permission. If you explain your exhaustion, you train her to challenge it. If you defend your peace, you lose it. Every time you rest, you're being tested. Will you fold? Will you jump up? Will you resume performing to stabilize her emotions? Most men fail this without realizing it. Men who fail this test overfunction. They rush to fix moods that aren't theirs. They trade rest for reassurance. And slowly, they disappear. Strong men don't argue for rest. They take it. They sit, they breathe. They let discomfort exist without trying to fix it. Chaos always looks for something to grab. An explanation, a reaction, an apology. When it finds nothing, it weakens. When you hold your stillness, one of two things happens. She adapts to your frame, or she leaves. Both outcomes are clarity. Rest isn't laziness, it's maintenance. It's where your nervous system resets, where you remember who you are without expectations attached. A man who can sit alone is dangerous. Not violent, independent. He doesn't beg. He doesn't cling. He doesn't need constant affirmation. Anyone who gets angry when you rest benefits from your exhaustion. Read that again. Your rest is a boundary, not a request, not a negotiation. A boundary, and boundaries expose who respects you and who only values what you provide. Masculine energy isn't constant motion. It's direction, presence, the ability to stop without guilt. You don't need to announce your stillness. You embody it. Calm posture. Few words. No explanations. You are not responsible for managing someone else's inner chaos, especially at the cost of your own stability. Strangely, respect often appears after resistance. Not loud resistance, calm resistance. When you don't chase peace, you become it. And people either align or fall away. If someone only feels close to you when you're depleted, they don't love you, they need you. So ask yourself this: who gets uncomfortable when you stop giving? Don't answer quickly. Sit with it. The truth usually arises in silence. You don't owe anyone an apology for being human. The strongest men aren't always moving. They're choosing when to. The strongest move you can make is to stop moving.